Well, hello everyone. How is everyone doing today? I am doing awesome as usual. IoT Fire, good morning. How are you, my friend? I'm doing great. Doing great. I'm ready to learn some more of this Vue.js stuff. Right? Taking a break from my desktop world. Dabbling in other technologies. It's always fun. So, I'm trying to remember. On Tuesday, we learned the very beginnings of Vue, right? We can create a new project, and we got some binding in there and some events, which was pretty cool. Played with some watchers. That was fun. So today, I figured that we would continue just kind of going through the getting started guide and the different concepts. I wouldn't mind creating my own component today, getting it to work, registering it and all that great stuff. I wouldn't mind getting into some navigation. That would be awesome. Another thing might be cool is dependency injection. I don't know if that's a thing in Vue. I don't know. But if you've known me for any amount of time, you know I love dependency injection. I don't write apps without it. That's why I like Angular so much. It's built right in. But I don't know what Vue offers, if it offers anything at all, right? So, I guess we should go ahead and just start writing some code, right? I don't have any fun stories to talk about today. So let's just hop right into it, shall we? Hello, Brian Lagunas 2. The real Brian Lagunas just showed up, everyone. All right, so I deleted the project that we worked on Tuesday, and I'm going to start a new one. So I'm going to do my little trick. I have my File Explorer up. I'm just going to select up into this title bar here, this path bar, and type CMD, and it's going to open up my command prompt in that location. The real Brian Lagunas, are you doing Vue because I mentioned it in my last video? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. No, you know, Vue's a technology. It's one of those new modern JavaScript frameworks that's out there, and I've been trying to look at all of them. Like, I think last week we were looking at React, which I did not like one bit, so I only spent 2 days on it, and I'm like, let's move on to something else. I'm not impressed. I'm not sure why React has so much hype around it, honestly. I guess you have to be like a hardcore JavaScript developer to really like Vue. Because I don't like to jump on bandwagons like, oh, Facebook uses it, Instagram uses React, so I'm going to use React because it's awesome, because they use it. No, I'm not like that. I'll try technology out, make my own decisions, and my decision so far is I don't like React. But Vue is interesting. So yes, the real Brian Lagunas, I'm going to use the Vue CLI right now to create a new project. Vue demo. Oh, not that kind. Vue demo. All right. I want to manually select my features. I want TypeScript. Linter, yes, that looks like it works for me. Do I want a class style component? Sure. Use Babel along TypeScript? Sure. I still don't know what Babel is right now, so I'm just going to go with it. Oh, yes, the real Brian Lagunas, the Vue UI. We actually did that on Tuesday. That was pretty cool. I like that. And I don't know what these options really do, but I like something called prettier. I think it makes it look better. So we'll use ESLint plus prettier, whatever that means. And then lint on save. Sure. And I want dedicated config files. Do not save that. That's a preset. Okay, we're creating our new project. This is the easy. I like CLIs. They make things easy to get started. Hopefully, I haven't really done a lot with the CLI, So I'm hoping it's more than just create the app. I hope I can like add components and create other things, services or what. Kind of like the Angular CLI, right? I guess I'm kind of spoiled with the Angular CLI because you can do so much with it. We'll wait. Oh, okay, perfect. And then here's my Vue demo. I'm just gonna open that with code. And so I did discover something. I did discover something after the last stream. I came in and looked because I saw this public folder, and none of the documentation really talked about the public folder. And then I saw the index.html, so then it made sense to me. Like, oh, okay, I kind of get it now. What's that? Salsain is Milka? What's up? Thanks for joining. But yeah, so I discovered that the index.html, this is the entry point to the application, right? This is the, you navigate to this index page, and then your whole Vue app starts to work. And then I also made the connection where I see this div, id equals app. And if you come into the main.ts, I can see that it's mounting, it's putting our Vue app right here, this component. It's putting it in the div with the ID of app. You see that? I just made that connection the other day. It's like, oh, this is where, right here, built files will be auto-injected right there. So that's kind of cool. Now, the one thing that I don't understand, maybe someone can help me, I don't know. One thing I don't understand is if I navigate to the index.html for my website, I don't see a script tag in here, right? I don't see where it says script, run the main TS or anything. I don't see anything like that where this main would run. So I'm missing that connection. I don't know how that works. Normally I would see, you know, like a script tag, like script. Whoops, I can't even type today. Script like this, right? And then you would have the script and it would run. So the real brown lagoon says it hooks on the app ID. I know it hooks on the app ID here, but what runs the script when I navigate to the index.html? Something has to kick that script off. Legend effects, it's auto-injected by the development server. Oh, so when I do a build, then it injects it where it needs to be for that script to run? Is that what happens? Like I build the app and it sticks everything in the public folder. There you go. Yep, legend effects. When you build the app, it will add the script tag in the final build. Thank you for clarifying that. Now it's so much more clear. We navigate to the index. When you build, a script tag is added that runs this this main.ts script. I'm using Typescript because I hate JavaScript. And then we're mounting our app, which is our app component, to the div in the index that has the app ID, which is here. Okay, things are starting to click now. Things are starting to click. Now, if we look at our app.vue, we can see that this Vue file / component is made up of a couple of different sections. We have a template at the top. This represents our HTML that we're going to inject. Then we have a script tag, which is going to be where all our code goes. And of course, we have some styling, which doesn't necessarily have to be in here, I don't think. I don't think it has to be in here. We could have like a style.css file, right? We could stick it. Actually, do we have one of those? Oh, we do not have a default style.css. Huh, interesting. Is that not a thing you do in a Vue app? Do you not normally have a main style sheet? Yeah, and you can also make it import SC. Oh yes, SCSS. That's the CSS processing stuff. I'm learning that too. Actually, I've been playing with it with some Angular stuff I'm working on. So cool. Now, this the CLI created this hello world component, but I want to create my own component. So I'm not even looking at this. I'm going to delete it. Okay, I want to delete that. I'm going to delete this. Actually, I'm going to delete that too. We'll do H1. Right, looks like we have to delete that. And this. Get rid of that. Get rid of all that. We don't need it. And then, one thing we learned last week, or not last week, on Tuesday, is some interpolation binding, which is very similar to Angular. So if we create a message here, or a variable called message, type string, we set it to hello Vue. Whoops. Hello Vue. And then we can bind that just by typing some double mustaches with our variable name. I still call them, I'm a C# guy. I'm a desktop developer. I will always call this a property. I don't care. I don't care. It's a property. Okay. Then I'm going to open my terminal by hitting the control backtick. And I think it's npm run serve, I think. Is it run serve? Hold on. Package.json serve. Yep. Okay. And so when I run npm run serve, it's going to run this script here, which calls the Vue CLI service serve command. And then that should launch my website. AGR, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Let's open up this website now. And there it is. Hello Vue. Sweet. I'm going to dock this over. Whoop, nope. Dock that there. And Visual Studio Code. Do I have two instances of this open? Very strange. There we go. I don't think I have two. I guess I do. I had that open twice for some reason. Okay. Perfect. So now let's go back to getting started with, oh my, I cannot type today, with Vue.js. And then we got to the docs. Okay, V1. Here we go. And we were going through the documentation. And so we got through there. Declarative rendering. Okay, we kind of talked about that. Condition and loops. We didn't do any loops. But we did use the VIF. We did do that, which is cool. So for example, let's add another property / variable here. Is seen. I'm going to use their example here. Is seen. So we're going to have that true. AGR, I like how one link said that Vue.js is a library, and this one says Vue.js is a framework. It's an identity crisis. No one knows what they are, truly. Now I could say v-if, right, is seen. Now I'm going to save this, but I'm going to change this value to false, and now that should disappear. And actually, not only should it just disappear, it should not even be part of the HTML, which it's not. Let me save that, and it should pop up. There it is. Sweet. It works. Yeah, and there is a difference between a library and a framework, AGR. There is a difference. Okay. Oh, you know what? Someone is messaging me. I better close out my messaging apps. Otherwise, you guys will non-stop hear just message notifications. It's ridiculous. Laser 696969. Hello, living legend. Who's that? Who's that? Is someone in the chat room called Living Legend? Thanks for joining, Laser 696969. I can say that 5 times fast. Well, at least 3, right? So that's cool. So we went over that. One thing we didn't do this. Hey, Laser 696969. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. One thing we didn't mess with was loops using v4. Now this looks very similar to what you would do in Angular with the ng for. But let's play with this some. AGR, I was flashing back to the chat discussion from a week ago or so with React on whether it was a library or framework. Exactly. Framework, totally a framework. Laser 696969. I'm also learning JS and its framework to earn infinite money. That would be awesome to earn infinite money. I would love that. When you get that figured out, my friend, let me know. And we'll go in together on the infinite money. Okay. So it looks like the first thing we have to do is have some data. So I'll just call this, I don't know. What do we want to do this? Makes. I'm a car guy. It could be a string array, right? Whoops. My syntax. There we go. And then I could do... How about... Dodge. What up? Ford. Whoops. Wait. What's going on? Is this not right? I was pretty sure that's what I had to do. Okay, what if I don't... What? Really? For an array? Laser 696969. Do you love Vue more than React? Yes! Yes, I do like Vue better than React. I do not like React. Oh, I guess... What I was trying to do was do a simple array. Maybe I'm just overthinking this. Yeah, I think I was overthinking it. Azure Ford. What's another one? Toyota? That works. You can just call me Laser, otherwise your mouth will be pain calling me that long. Oh no! Oh no, I am committed, my friend. Laser 696969. That's your screen name. I gotta call you by your screen name. Just like Chicka Chicka 9. Chicka Chicka 9. Okay, so we have a an array of strings. And so if I follow... Let's do this. Let's create an unordered list. Right? Isn't this how we do it? Isn't that right? I'm trying to remember how to do this. Oh wait, there's a code snippet right there. Just look at what they're doing. I could do that. I could totally do that. Yeah, so Laser, I am learning React instead of Vue. Hope you will not ban me. Oh, you are not banned, my friend. You know, people enjoy pain, and, you know, if you want to learn React, that's all the pain you can handle. The real Brian Lagunas never used these class decorators, as all the examples when I was starting out was use the old form. Yeah, and actually a lot of the samples, as you will see, they don't use TypeScript. And I love TypeScript. I'm a desktop developer coming from WPF, WinForm, C#, XAML, Xamarin, Silverlight, right? Blazor, like C#.net. I'm trying to learn this web, and TypeScript makes that so much more comfortable for me. So we're going to go v4. And what are they? So it's not let. So I got to not get confused with Angular. Okay, so v4. Oh! Clark.io is raiding with a party. I can't even talk today. Party of 32. It's a raid! Oh, you know what? I was going to create a special animation for raids. I haven't got around to it, but I have a great idea, and it's going to be awesome when I implement it. It's going to be so fun. Okay, so for now, so for each to-do and to-do, so I have makes. So I'm going to say for each make in makes. So I'm going to loop through these makes, but it's not liking this. Did I type something wrong? Clark.io is now following. Thanks for the follow. Oh! How do you say your name? Duplicis? Duplessis? Came back from VueConf in Toronto. Ooh, I should have gone to that. Add key make. Do I have to do that somewhere? It doesn't say it right here. You see this? It just says to-dos. To do and to-dos. Do I have to do that? V4 needs a key. Oh my god. Well, they don't say it needs a key. Are you telling me this documentation is not up to snuff? Ugh. Southern Cross, thanks for the follow. How are you today? So what would the syntax for that be? Let's see. Does it give me a hint? Elements and iteration expected to have a vbind key directive. Vue requires v for... Well, that's annoying because it doesn't say I need that here. Okay, well, let me at least finish this. Right, I can do this. So the shorthand for vbind key is make. Makes you miss the auto fixes in VS. Yes, AGR, I do miss the auto fixes in VS. Okay, okay. So, Moscow Bish and Plenty TV is telling me to fix my code. I need to do this. It definitely fixed it. So let's save this. Sweet, there. Whoa. Why is that aligned that way? Maybe there's some alignment somewhere. Oh, right there. Yeah, app. Yeah, don't align that center. That works. Okay. Duplessis. Duplessis? Do you have Vetur? No. I do not know what that is. This is my second attempt at learning Vue. On Tuesday, I streamed learning Vue, and today I'm continuing my quest to learn Vue. So I am a desktop developer. WPF, XAML, C#, Xamarin, right? Like hardcore desktop guy trying to learn this craziness called the web. So I am trying to learn Vue. And it would help if the documents were right. See this? I'm following this. It doesn't have that. Now, is that because they're using an object? Is that why? Hardcore but no C++. I used to do C++ until I found C#. I never looked back. I haven't written C++ in, Jesus, 15 years, I think. Did I just age myself a little bit? I think I did. I haven't written C++ in 15 years. Why TypeScript? Socking guy. Why TypeScript? Because I hate JavaScript, and I'm a C# developer, and TypeScript just makes it more comfortable and easier for me to pick things up in this web space, right? So it's just what I feel more comfortable with, coming from a C# background. I was trying to do JavaScript, and I kept like throwing up in my mouth a little bit. Like, not only is it impossible to read, it's so easy to make mistakes, and I just didn't like it. So I'm using TypeScript because it's more comfortable. Yeah, AGR, same here. Love C++. Been forever since I used it. Yep. Laser 696969. You're a cool and interesting guy, to be honest. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. What's that? Baskermib. Thanks for the follow. I don't think I will ever get really good at reading screen names. But we had a really good one on Tuesday. His name was What the Fuck? F-A-W-K. It was hilarious. It was awesome. Best screen name I've seen in a long time. Laser wants to know the location. I'm in Idaho. You guys, anyone heard of Idaho? I'm in Boise, Idaho. The real Brian Lagunas, my screen name is better. It's pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. It's pretty good. Yes, Southern Cross. C# and C++ are very similar. So we do need compiled languages. Oh, Australia! I can't do an Australian accent at all, so I'm not even gonna attempt it. You would just think I'm one of the crazy guys on the internet, which I may be. I don't know. Okay, so this is pretty easy. However, Lordy Uduio, or Dio, Lordy, I'll just call you Lordy. Say what, M8? Good eye, mate. Yeah? That's all I got. That's all I got. Everyone says that. I bet your favorite... I hear your favorite beer is Foster's. Isn't that right? Hey, if I'm ever in Australia again, which I may be when I speak at NDC again, but if I ever come down for NDC Sydney again, I will buy you a Foster's, my friend. Foster's not Australia for beer. Hey, that's not what the commercials say. Okay, focus. Okay, focus. Okay, so thank you for the help on this. I'm not sure why their documentation did not tell me I needed to have a key. So I'm going to change it to their example. Let's do this, because it may be because of my data type, right? So they're doing to-dos, so let's do to-dos. And we'll say equals... I always do that. We'll do... Nope. Text. 1. Let's do this. 2. 3. Yes. I need to know how to say your name. Eduplis? Eduplicis? Eduplicis? Yes, be my teacher, please. I need teachers. Edward! Oh, that's so much easier than Eduplicis. Okay, so let's do another one of these. Let's do another one of these. Except I'm gonna get rid of this for now. I'm gonna go to do in to-dos. So I did exactly what they did. Now I'm gonna say text to do dot text. And see, you still need the key. Right there. So if I put a key, I guess it would be to do. And it would work. There it is. 1, 2, 3. All right. So Edward says you got to go to the docs on list rendering. Plenty TV. I believe you can run the code without a key. Can we? Maybe it's a linter thing? Okay, let's try. Oh, well, if it's a linter thing, it won't let me do it. Yeah. The linter will fail me. The linter will not allow it. Okay. So loops is very similar to loops in Angular. So instead of ng, so like in Angular, I would say ng for let make for makes, right? Something like that. So what would be nicer is if they could do that. Instead of having a key, do this. That would be a better syntax right there. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yes, I could remove the linter, Edward. I could totally do that. So laser 69, 69, 69. Am I a college graduate or self-taught? I actually have a very interesting story on how I got into development. I got started a little late because I did the whole military cop thing for a while. I went to when I got out of the Army, I was medically discharged for an injury I suffered in the line of duty. And then they said, hey, look, one of the benefits of being a disabled veteran is we're going to send you to school. Anything you want to do and we'll pay for it. It's like, great. I want to do 3D animation. That's what I want to do. I want to do movies, maybe some game design, things like that. you know, and programs like 3D Studio Max or Maya, things like that. I want to do 3D animation. So they sent me to school for 3D animation. I forgot the name of the degree I actually was going for. I think it was multimedia application development or something like that. Something like that. It was a long time ago. And then during that program, I got exposed to some code. And then after I graduated with that degree, I got another degree that the military also paid for in software engineering. However, I will tell you, a college degree in programming, if you will, they only teach you so much. It's like the basics. You'll walk out of there with a bachelor's degree, but you'll only know about like data types and logical operators and like very basic stuff. They do not teach you what you need to really know to land a job, right? So the rest of that was really self-taught. However, what was really important in my story is I was lucky enough to find two great mentors that really shaped me when I was young, and who are still my personal friends today. They got me involved in community. They're basically responsible for my entire career and launching that because they taught me almost everything I know until they let me into the wild. But finding a mentor will be very valuable to you if you can do that. Southern Cross, military good, cop equals bad. Yeah, I did not like being a cop. Did not like that. That job sucked. Sucked. Okay, let's handle some user input. I like handling user input. Dracilius. Thanks for the follow. On a scale of 0 to 10, how do you rate your JS experience? Oh my gosh. 3. Right? I did JavaScript back in the day when it was JavaScript. Back when it was like you remember when Ajax came out and that was like the coolest thing? Yeah, I was doing Ajax. Southern Cross, I'm so glad that's not the blue screen of death pop up. Yeah. Yeah, so I did a lot of Cold Fusion back in the day. I did a lot of PHP back in the day. Remember Cold Fusion? I don't even know if that's still. My IDE was Dreamweaver. To give you an idea. Yes, Cold Fusion. But yeah, so it's been a while since I've actually been in JavaScript. I used to teach classes at my company on JavaScript to the new hires, but that was ages ago. Edward, you think we're the same age? Probably. I'm in my 40s. So, if you're in your 40s, we're the same age. Okay. Yep, there we go. Same age. Same age. 79. We're Cancer. Are you a Cancer? Lordy, 23. Oh, my goodness. Lordy. Yeah. Young. I miss those days. Actually, I think my best age. Southern Cross is 42. I think my best age was 32, I think. Because at that age, you're not too young where no one takes you serious, you know? And you're not too young to where you can't do anything. But you're old enough to do everything. And you're old enough for people to actually start taking you seriously when you start talking about things. So I think... And you're young enough to where you have a lot of energy and you don't get hurt when you fall or wake up. I wake up hurt now. I'll wake up and like, oh, I can't move my neck. I can't move my neck. Yeah, that didn't happen when I was in my 30s. Yeah, I love older guys like this guy. Comedian, serious. It's only funny because it's true. It's only funny because it's true. I don't know, AGR, new pillow. I've tried lots of pillows. I just think, honestly, what I think it is so I go to the gym every day, except weekends. I just think it's that. Maybe I lift too hard, or I don't stretch enough, and I'm too tight. It's probably I'm lifting too heavy for my age. I don't know. I think every injury, muscle injury I have is probably related to the gym. But I got 17-inch guns, baby. Oh yeah. I had a six-pack, but I took a week off, and I had lots of junk. Hey, when you don't work out, it's like free-for-all. Have your pizza, eat your M&Ms, right? All your Kit Kats and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. We had Halloween. I mean, come on. You gotta live. Plus, I can get my six-pack back easy. It's a month. I'll have it back in a month. No big deal. AGR. When I say different pillow, I mean between thickness. I've tried all different brands, different thicknesses, different like angles. I've tried the whatchamacallit, Tempur-Pedic. All that memory foam crap. I tried it all. Edward, I run some X-Man races. Oh, that's cool. I'm not a runner. I used to be in the army. I was a runner because I was infantry, right? And when you're infantry, you run. That's all you do. I could run miles, like 12 miles, with a full rucksack and everything in like 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's with like 80 pounds on your back. Nowadays, nah, I can't do that. Can't do that. Yeah, buy a banana pillow. Ooh, that sounds delicious, actually. I like bananas. I'm one of those weird guys. I like bananas. Not a lot of people like bananas, but I do. I don't know. Okay, handling user input. Let's interact with your app. Okay, with the view on. View on. Oh yeah, that's the event handlers. To attach event listeners and evoke methods on our Vue instances. Perfect. So I'm gonna remove this. And oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna reuse this. Because I'm gonna use the click, right? On click. I could do that. And I'm curious. Oh, AGR, too bad you switched to thin pillow and never woke up with the neck or back pain since. I should try. Maybe I'll try a thin pillow. I got like 12 to choose from. All the pillows I've bought. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this because I'm not using that. On click. But what I want to do is when I click on one of these, I want to update my message up here. So something's going to happen. I'm going to have to say, you know, something was clicked. I need to get that information. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? The organizing projects get started. Go Bamboo. Go Bamboo. Oh, Sheets. Yeah. On. Oh! Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, that wasn't it. Line's closed. Oh! Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Plenty TV. Okay, so now when I click this, okay, now what I want to do is I think I could do, if I remember correctly, I could get information about that event. So let me do window.console, window.console.log event. And I'm going to bring this in like this. I don't know the type, so I'm going to say any. And then I'll bring up my console. So it's a mouse event. Does it tell me what? Gives me the source element. No Discord. I don't know what Discord is. Lordy, what's Discord? I've seen it. Is it like a chat room? I think it's like a chat room, right? How do I get the item? Does it tell me? No, see, I don't want to just I don't want to just update the message. Right? I want to actually get the selected object. And I thought I could do that if I had the click event. I thought I could grab the list item content. Let's see. Let me read here. Element. View. Type. Click. Source element. Li. Enter. So could I do this? Could I use vModel? vModel. And here? So vModel like this. vModel equals make like that. Well, that's a two-way binding. I don't want to do that. That didn't work. Just pass the key like this. Whoops, not that. Let me clear this. Click. Okay, so that... Okay, that's not a thing. Oh, no way. I could just do that. Are you serious? Oh, that is awesome. That is so easy. So I can make this a string now because I know what it is. And it's not the event, it's the make. Whoops. So I will change this and say make. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, that's so easy. I am liking Vue. Vue is so much better than React. That is nice. I like it. I like it, like it. Yes, Plenty TV. Vue is pretty awesome. Okay. I like how easy that is. I mean, this is a little weird. Ain't gonna lie, that's a little weird. Monoclone. Now following. Thank you. Is that monoclone? Did I say that right? Okay. Not bad, not bad. Okay, in this method, we have to status our app without touching the DOM. DOM handled by Vue. Vue also provides the vModel directive that makes two-way binding between form input and app state breeze. Oh. Okay, so we need an input. Let's do an input. Input. V-model equals message. Because I'm assuming what's going to happen is when I type in this input, it's going to update my message for me. Oh, yeah. Blah, 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 blah. And if I do this. Hey, that's fun. That's easy. That is so easy. Chrome. Gotcha. Monochrome. Thanks for correcting. Sponge12349. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for joining. So Monochrome started an apprenticeship this year, and they use Vue and JS a lot. How do you like JS? Because I can't stand it. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, nope, I'm not attending that meeting. Xamarin Forms Developer Roadmap Option 1. Nope, sorry, I'm busy. Okay, composing with components. This is what I need. This is cool and all, but I haven't created my own component yet. And the problem I'm seeing, actually, is that they're not using Typescript to do this. So I'm going to have to figure it out on my own. So Monochrome, no, I don't like it either, really. But it's what we use, and yeah, got to work with it. I hear you. I hear you, my friend. That's just how it is, you know. Like Vue better than React too. Too bad we were bought by a company that is only React. I don't understand why React is such a big thing. Is it just because like Facebook and Instagram use it? Is that why? Because from a developer standpoint, I do not like it one bit. It doesn't have any of this cool stuff in it. This is so easy. Last week, you should have seen me struggling with React just to create a new project. It was a pain. Okay. So to do v4, vbind to do item, vbind key. What is the... So now we provide each to-do item with the to-do object it's representing. So that could be dynamic. We also need to provide each component with a key, which will be explained later. Oh, that's that key I was talking about. Okay. Yes, Edward. Gotta love it because it's easy to learn. It is easy to learn. So far, so good. I mean, there's some little details you gotta kind of have to figure out, right? Like, I didn't know about this key. Thanks to everyone for helping me with that. So why would I do this? If I'm for eaching through a grocery list, this must be a property on the to-do item, and they're setting the to-do item to this. That's what's happening. That is what's happening. To-do item. Props to do. See? That's how easy Vue is. I figured it out just by reading it. That's when you know you have a good framework. I just read the code snippet and figured it out. Oh. I missed the last follower. I'm so sorry. Oh, Raquel's code? Is that what it is? Raquel's code? Thumbs up. Okay. But I need to create my own component. Let's do that. Let's create my own component. I'm going to create a make component from my makes. Right here. I'm going to make a make component. Can I do that with the CLI? So view. So in Angular, I can say generate. Is that something? Hold on. View dash help. What can I do with this thing? Can I create a new component? Options, V for version. Okay, create. App, nope. Add. Install a plugin. Nope. Invoke, definitely not what I'm looking for. Not inspect. Not serve, not build. Not UI, not init. Config, outdated. Upgrade, info. Oh, man. Well, that kind of blows. I'm lazy. You mean I actually have to right-click and add something? Yep, Edward says it's a component, just another Vue file. Okay, so I'm going to right-click. New file. I'm going to call it make. Maybe I should call it make item. Should I call it make item? Nope, let's just call it make. Make.view. Now, looking at this, I have to have a template area where I'm going to put some code. Then I have to have a script area. Right? Nope. Nope. Maybe if I put script. Oh, I can't type. Script type equal. Whoops. Right? Isn't that how I would do it? Isn't that how it's done? Oh, lang. God. Oh, that's close enough. But it didn't stub it out for me. That kind of sucks. Okay, so I have my lang here. So now we have to do some importing. We have to import the component and view objects. See, this is why we need a CLI for this. Okay, so Plenty TV says, I use a VS Code extension to scaffold it out. Download, okay. Let's do this. What's this? Right here. Hey, I have it! I have this installed. Okay, I have it installed. Is there directions on how to use it? Refer the setup page. Open link. Okay, Snippets. I need a snippet. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna start over. This is cool. Okay, 2 exceptions. Use snippets for Vue.html inside template. Use Vue snippets outside of... So what happens if I just type Vue? Well, that's not what I'm looking for, though. For example, snippet defined in TypeScript will be available in the TypeScript region. Oh, didn't I use the snippets inside of that? Or wait. That, like this? Okay, that's kind of cool. However, I want TypeScript. Like this is not going to work for me. But that's cool. That's cool. I can change that. No problem. Lang equals TypeScript. So use Vue. Okay, so that snippet didn't work. Okay, that's not working either. Nope, that didn't work either. Alexi! Yes! Web again. Thank you for joining. Use snippets for... Oh, okay. Like Vue-HTML. Oh, nope, that didn't work. Vue-HTML. Nope, that didn't work either. Hey, these snippets aren't working. Monochrome. The CLI can set it all up for you so you can use TypeScript, Vuex, and whatnot instantly. Oh! Well, that would be awesome. Template. Oh, this is right here. Right here. Start using them. Type. So this is for scaffolding snippet. Template snip. No, that wasn't it. Oh, I get it. I get it. Okay. So AGR off topic, but any big plans or news for Prism? Not really. Prism has been around for over a decade. It has about 8 million downloads and is pretty stable. Nothing big coming for that anytime soon that I can think of. For those of you who don't know, I run a project called Prism. So if you go to prismlibrary.com, this is a framework for building WPF and Xamarin Forms applications. And so it's been around for a while. Like I said, it has over 8 million downloads, so it's a little popular. I've been working on it for over a decade too, so it's been around. If you guys do any desktop apps, you might want to check that out. Okay. Okay, I will set up. I'm gonna set this up later. I don't want to get too distracted on my task. My task of creating my own component. I do wish that was stubbed out for me. Okay. Don't be so humble. HR, ironic that your website is Prism Library for a framework. Yes, so the Prism Library name actually was born out of Microsoft, right? At the time, it was a library, but over the years, it has evolved into more of a framework. Because we actually, not only do you call our code, but we call your code, right? So don't call me, I'll call you, right? Or, yeah, that's how it says. So over the years, it's just evolved into a framework. Okay, so next, I need to export my class, right? Let me hide that. So export default class, and then the name. So export default class. This is called make, and it extends Vue, right? Extends Vue. And then we have to add this component decorator at the top. This is similar to Angular, actually. So I'll add... Wait a minute, did I do that wrong? I don't have anything in it for now. That's okay. AGR, you're right. I forgot about that. I remember it back as part of the patterns and practices. Yep. Excuse me. Prism was part of the Microsoft Patterns and Practices team back in the day. I was on that team as a consultant slash advisor, if you will. And then when Microsoft said, "Oh, we're done, we're going to kill it," I'm like, "Nope, I'll take it." And so I took it off their hands and open sourced it. It used to be on Codeplex. You guys remember that? Yeah. Codeplex. That was cool back in the day. Okay, so I think that's all I need for this to work. Let's put some... I just need a... I'm going to do this. My make component. I want that. Shift off F. Wait, shift off. There we go. Yes, AGR, Codeplex. Who doesn't remember Codeplex? Codeplex was awesome. All right, so now I have my component and I want to use it in here. So I'm going to put it under here. It's called make. Whoops. Okay, make. And it's not there. What's it say? Did you register the component correctly? Register the component. Okay, let's look. Do I have to register components? Do I register? Ready for more. Yes, I'm ready for more. Component registration right there. Vue.component. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Name casing. What's this say? You have to import it into your app.vue file. What? My app.vue in here? Import it. Monochrome. You need to set it up in the... Oh! Oh! Right here. Oh, that's what that was for. We had a import make from... what was it? Make... Wait, no. Dot slash components slash make. Right? It doesn't like that. Doesn't like that at all, actually. But here it is. Export. File is saved. Maybe I am missing something. Here's my template. I don't care about my style. And then I would do this. But it doesn't like this. Maybe it doesn't like the dot slash. Doesn't like that either. Dot. I did dot slash. That? No, I didn't like that either. Interesting. You don't need... Oh, you don't need that? It still doesn't like it. At component, at slash component slash make. Extends view. Because you have a default export. Yeah, that's how it is, right? Export, default class, make, extends. Do I not need... Let me close this. Do I not need that? Hold on. Create component in Typescript. When you import custom components, you need to write component name dot... Oh, really? Oh! Butij. I don't know what that... I don't know how to say that name. Thanks for the follow. Okay. Yeah, so I did all that. So that did it right there. Boot edge. So let me save it. Okay, that worked. And then, yeah, my make component. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, Maltese names are hard, actually. They're very hard. Actually, usernames. Twitch usernames are hard. Okay, so now... that's a good to know. If it's a custom component that I create... What if I do... Will it still take the dot? I'm just curious if it still takes the dot. So the dot works too. It looks like dot or at will work. Just so you know. And I'm so used to doing this. Will it work if I do this? Okay, it doesn't work. Oh, wait a minute. Unless I change... What if I change it to at? Okay, so the mustaching doesn't work in that case. Maybe you only need the mustaches if you're doing more than one, right? I usually do this. Export default name category. Monochrome. At will just always reference the source folder. Ah, gotcha. Name is... Oh, okay. Name is streaking example. Okay, well, it looks like it works. Looks like I have that working. So let's go back. Let me clear that. Okay, we're all working. Okay. So it's registered. Yes, this is what we did right there, actually. So right here, this is what you're talking about. Right? Does that break it? But it does break. Ah! I know what I just did. This name maps to the HTML markup element. So if I lowercase that now, it works. Oh, got it. So I could change that back to capital if I want it to make it capital. And it works. Got it. If you delete default and export, then you must import with... Oh, so if I do this, then I have to do this. Oh, wait a minute. That still didn't work. No, that didn't work though. I had to put default on there, and I have to come over here and get rid of this. And now it shows up. Yeah, you use either kebab case or camel case because HTML doesn't understand otherwise or define it. Yeah. Plenty TV. Component should export default in my opinion. Yeah, I don't even know what this means. Honestly, I don't know what that means in this case. So I'm just going to assume that it's required because it worked. Let me clear that. Yep, okay, everything, we're working. Okay, so we have it. Have it working, module system, import require. You can probably skip this section. I think I will skip that section because I am not doing that. Well, okay. I'm going to add a property on here called make name of string. And we're going to do this. Okay. Then I want to set make name. Oh, wait. I want to bind make name equal to message. Like that. Isn't that how it works? Oh, you can have multiple exports in a JS file. Oh, and so you would have a default export. Gotcha. Okay, so that's empty. So that's not updating. Oh, I bet this is what I need right here. Props. Props casing, camel, kebab. Yep, got it. Kebab. Props. Oh, I need a... Edward, be back. I'm hungry. Go get some food. Yeah, it needs to be a prop. So it looks... Props define... Okay, but I'm in TypeScript now. So I need to make this... Okay, if I was writing this framework and I'm in TypeScript, I would... And it's... I would use a decorator. I would do something like this. Would I do something like... Would I do this? Wait. That? Is that it? Did I do that? Oh, yes! I figured it out. Just like that. And the only reason I thought to do that is because on Tuesday, to add the watcher, remember we had a watcher? I'll just say, do something. Right? We had a watcher, and we just, all we did to do that was, whoops. Was we added the watch on it. Was it @watch? We did something like that on top of that method. I think it was just watch. I forgot. We did something like that. That's why I thought to try that. Lily! Good morning to you. Thanks for joining. We are still playing with Vue. And so what I've done so far is I just created my very first custom component called make. I don't like that spacing. And so I have a template, and all it is a h1 tag. And I have a property or a variable or whatever they call it in the web. Still breaking all things in Vue. Yes, I am. I am. So I created a property. I marked it with a prop decorator here. And what this did was it allowed me to expose this as a property on my make component that I can data bind to. See that make name? See that? So instead of doing v-bind, right? Instead of doing that, we're doing the shorthand syntax for that bind. And now I can bind to my message. And what's happening here is as I click on each of these list items, because we went ahead and we created a list item, and I learned all about the v4. So I loop through a whole bunch of makes, which I have defined here in an array of strings. Dodge, Ford, Toyota. And then when I click on this list item, I pass the make to my method, and I update the message. Now, that message is data bound to the make name property of my custom component, which is simply an h1 tag, right? Down here. And let's do this. Let's can I do h1? Can I do is it 4? No, is it just color? No, I want color. Red. Oh, it turned all of them red. I don't want all of them red. Oh, it doesn't. Monochrome. You should do a scope style. How do I do a scoped style? Is there a mix-ins, custom plugins, tooling, security, migration, props, prop types? Lurking. You're lurking. I get it. Oh, class style and bindings, maybe? Data. With components. With components. Inline styles. Okay. That's not going to work. Style. Oh, that's all I got to do? Style scoped. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Monochrome. Awesome. That was easy. Shift Alt F. That is so easy. I like that. Oh, what's this? Oh, wait, what's this? Avoid mutating a prop directly since the value will be overwritten whenever the parent. Instead, use a data or computed property based on the prop's value. Prop being mutated, make name. Why is that an error? Why is that not allowed? Make. Yeah, right here. Why would I care about that? You can set props default value like that. Sigaman QQ. You can't set props default. Oh. Oh, like that. You can't do this. Does that fix it? No, that doesn't. There's no, I need that. Dalek, thanks for the follow. No, I definitely need that. I don't understand what that means. Let's go back to props. Where's props? I lost it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Post title. Hello. If you're using string templates, okay. That's fine. I did all that. Okay. If Vue.js, this.user.follow. Nice. Nice one, Dalek. I like that. Well, I am learning Vue.js, so this is only my second time even creating an app with it from the CLI. So I am trying to understand all things Vue.js. So maybe you have to move the name inside prop, like prop make name. Maybe. You know what? Someone has the answer to this. Vue.js TypeScript prop. Let's look at this first one. Now, like, I'm also learning Vue.js. Perfect! We will learn together. You can watch me struggle, so when you go to do it, you're like, oh yeah, I saw Brian totally screw that up, so I am not going to do that. TypeScript. What's this? Did I look at this already? Oh, props right here. Oh! Oh. Oh, wait, what is this? Hold on. Okay. I don't know what this is doing, honestly. So, yeah. Property make name has no initializers and is not definitely assigned to the constructor. Okay. Well, heck, I'm following their example here. Let's try this. That worked. Kind of. I kind of got it. I'm just not sure. Okay. Make name default empty is how you would do in regular JS. You can also set a default in your HTML. Make name or empty. Oh, that's kind of cool. I think this is a TypeScript linter thing. Yeah, I think this is the linter really not liking what I'm doing here. Yeah, it's a linter thing. Because it works. And I don't get that error anymore. That's the problem right there. So how do I... We can declare input properties much the same way as data properties. Yeah, got that part. So I decorate it like that. But how do I get around this linter issue? There's always something. Always something. What does it say when you hover over? Well, it says that I... excuse me. There's no initializer, and it's not assigned in the... Definitely not assigned in the constructor. So maybe I should add a constructor. No? Does that not work? Oh. Oh, I didn't know you had to do that. Oh, but now I'm back to this freaking issue. Back to this error. I can't change the value. I should not be doing this, is what it's telling me. Just in time for T. Oh, nice. Not TS. You can't mutate props inside the component. You need to emit in an event and have the parent mutate the property. Unidirectional data binding. Well, I don't want to mutate it. I want to set it up, but I think my linter is telling me... My linter is saying... Brian, you're doing something bad. Because see, this is fixed now. And it still works. That's just my linter is telling me. Let's do this. I'm going to take just in time for T. 253. Just in time for T. 253. Take a look at this. Take a look at that. Oh, yeah, they're looking at the same thing here. Oh, I'm not the only one having this problem. Since the latest version of Typescript, you mentioned the error. Please see the strict class initialization in the link. So you'll need to do like this below. Oh, sweetness. Sweet. Right there. Strict class initialization in the link. We need to add this. Okay, I didn't have that problem. Awesome. I like it. Another problem fixed. So let me refresh that. Nice. Okay, okay. We're having fun now. What's next? What's next? Static or dynamic props. Oh, I'm already data binding my prop right there, so I don't have to worry about that. Passing a number. I can do that. Passing booleans, I don't have to worry about that. I'm in TypeScript. My stuff's strongly typed. Passing the properties of an object. Yep, I get that. One-way data flow. Oh, okay, wait a minute. All props form a one-way binding down between the child property and the parent one. When the parent property updates, it will flow down to the child, yes. But not the other way around. This prevents the child components from actually mutating the parent state, which can make your apps flow harder to understand. Oh, so what it's saying is if, okay, I'm in Vue. Let's add a button, right? And this button, click me. Oh, wait. I forgot. This is one of those weird, it has to be in a div. Right. Oh, just in time for tea. Did you declare it public or private? Oh, I don't know. Does it matter? I mean, it should be public because if it's public because I'm binding to it, right? Okay, so I'm gonna have this equals on click. And then this dot, whoops, this dot make name equals another value. Okay, so what this is going to do, it will update that, but will not propagate upwards, right? So what it's saying is I can make changes to my make name in my child component from the parent component, which in this case, I'm in my app. So as I click around and I update my make component here with the data binding, it will pass that value down to my make name inside my make component, just like it's doing. However, if I mutate or change the value of make name, that binding will not propagate back up to the parent, which is here. Okay. Okay, I got that. I understand that. However, what if I wanted to? Okay. What if I want to do that? There's two cases where it's attempting to mutate a prop. Prop is used to pass an initial value. Child component wants to use it as local data property afterwards. Okay. Interesting. So you need events for that. Plenty TV, or you will have to send an event up. Yep. So monochrome and Plenty TV is saying the same thing. Okay. Prop validation. Oh, I don't need to worry about that either. We set default. Actually. Okay. Type checks. I'm not concerned. Non-prop attributes. So a non-prop attribute is an attribute that is passed to a component but does not have a corresponding prop defined. While explicitly defined props are preferred, authors of component libraries can't always foresee the context in which the component might be used, which are added to the component's root element. Huh. BK me. Is that back me? Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining. I'm trying to understand non-prop attributes. Add the... Okay, I don't think I'm going to concern myself with that at this time. Replacing merging with existing attributes. I don't know if I want to do that either. Well, how do I... It's not going to tell me how to pass it back up, is it? Oh, custom events. I bet I do it with this. No, don't back me, please. Okay, let's see. Unlike components and props, event names don't provide any automatic case transformation. Instead, okay, customizing vModel. Be on my event. This submit my event. vModel long view. Did I skip over vModel? By default, vModel on a component uses value as the prop. Oh, okay. It's right here. And input as the event. But some input types, such as checkboxes, radio buttons, want to use the value attribute for a different purpose. Oh, great. So depending on the input, you have to use a different implementation of that? Checked, changed, yeah. Okay, see, I'm in TypeScript, so this is going to make it a little more difficult. View events in TypeScript. Oh, here we go. Okay, project editor, basic usage. Yep, okay, we're doing this. Augmenting types for use with... No, I don't care about that. Hey, wait a minute. It has console.log. I couldn't use console.log. Look up emit event if you're trying to pass data up the hierarchy. Okay, let's do that. Emit events in TypeScript. Beyond the documentation. Oh, I like that. Nope. That's not TypeScript. Scaling, migrating, routing. Oh, routing. Oh, I need navigation. Where is... Okay, custom events. Emit. Okay, let's yeah, I'm not sure how to even get started. Let's see what they do. They're not using TypeScript either. Okay. Right here. Let's try this. Yeah, see this dot emit. There's no emit. So on the on click, are you saying all I have to do is this? And give it a name? That's all I have to do? Oh, wait. That's it? No way it's that easy. No way. Ah! Wait a minute. Hey, I fixed that problem. But it did work! Holy crap, that's awesome! Oh, I'm mutating it, that's why. Yeah, I can't do that. Let's clear this. No, it's still... The heck? I'm not mutating that name anymore. Look, I'm not. Let me redo this. Refresh. Click. Okay, there we go. Sweet! That was awesome! That's so easy. Okay, hold on. Emit, and then a parameter. Let's do that. Let's do this. So we handled, so here I can emit value updated. And then I could pass updated value. Right? And then I don't know what this... Let me do this. I'm guessing here. I don't know if this is going to work, actually. Oh, yeah! Yes! That is awesome! Look at that! Boop, boop, boop. That is amazingly easy. That's too easy. That's kind of fun. Okay, I like Vue. Vue is better than React. Decision, mine made up. Done. Vue is better than React, hands down. I love it. Okay. Now I have to... But just because I admit this, Plenty TV, and you will want to use state control on some errors with Vuex. Yeah, I'll get there. We haven't got the state yet. Well, we'll get to... I'll have to get the navigation. I have to get the state. Ooh, look, here they are. Routing, state management, server-side rendering. You have to get into that. But what I'm curious about now is I'm an API guy. I like to make sure my APIs make sense. So let me get rid of this because is there IntelliSense for that? Right? What do I call that? See, I don't even remember what I called it. Value updated. See, there's no IntelliSense for that. How do I make it like an actual event on my component? Right? Okay, if emitting a camel case, listen, won't work. Unlike components and props, event names will never be used as variable like in JavaScript, so there's a reason to use camel case or Pascal case. Additionally, v-on, event listeners, inside DOM will be transferred lowercase. So v-on, my event would become my event, making my event impossible to listen to. Oh, well, that's good to know. I'm glad I read that because if I would have done this, whoops, that, and come over here and try to listen for this, this would not work. Oh, wait a minute. It totally worked. It said it wouldn't work, but it did. Why did that work when it said it shouldn't? It said that shouldn't have worked. Wait, where am I? Oh, here I am. See, I omitted from make, emit value updated, my event. It says listening to the kebab cased version will have no effect. Okay, yes, I get that because it's not the same. So that will definitely not work. Refresh. Got it. That makes complete sense. For one, it's completely different. But this worked. This is saying won't work. I think their docs are wrong. I think they said kebab will have no effect, meaning they need a dot in there, a dash, I mean. But that worked. Yeah, that totally worked. I think their docs are messed up. On my event would become my event, making my event possible to listen to. No, it's not impossible to listen to. I'm listening to it. And just to make sure, let's do this. I'm going to make it exactly what they're saying won't work. Exactly. Refresh. Totally works. Yes. Sponge12349. I think you're right. I think maybe it's not clear though. It's not clear that's what they mean. But I see. This is confusing. Of course, if the event name doesn't match exactly, it's not going to work. I could say that right there. I just said it in 2 sentences. 1 sentence. I said it. How many words was that? I don't know how many words that was. If the event name does not match, it won't work. If the event name matches, it will work. Texani, thanks for joining. Thanks for the follow. We are learning all about Vue now and pointing out problems in the documentation. So when you're emitting events, make sure the names match. Period. But it does say, we always recommend using kebab cases or kebab. How do you say that? Kebab case? For event names. So what they want me to do, they want me to do this. Whoops. That's what they want me to do. Bam. Still works. Same happens for TypeScript. Names have to match perfectly or it won't work. Exactly. Exactly. What is this? I was looking at this sample here. Okay. Alrighty. So that makes sense. What I was trying to do is get it to where I had some IntelliSense around the property name. Like, for example, let me copy this out. Actually, I don't have it for this either. Yeah, I don't have IntelliSense for my property names. Is that a limitation in Vue? You see that? Eddie, thanks for the follow. Is that a limitation? Because that kind of sucks, not gonna lie. That's probably a tooling problem. I want IntelliSense on my API. If I have make name, I want make name to be on here so I can discover properties. And I am not discovering properties. Luckily, I'm writing it and I know what it is, but if I'm consuming this and I didn't write it, right? How would I know what the API looks like? I wouldn't know. Well, that kind of blows. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. So, customizing component. Also, basically, it's talking about using the V model on your component. Model prop equals checked. Change. Okay. Props. Checked boolean. Model. Oh, using a model option can avoid conflict in such cases. Gotcha. Okay, I'm not using that. I'm not there. Haven't run into that problem. Binding native events to components. Directly to a native event on the root element of a component. In these cases, you can use the .native modifier. Huh. .native. Focus .native. This can be useful sometimes, but it's not a good idea when you're trying to listen on a very specific element, like an input, for example. The base-input component above might refactor so that the root element is actually a label. Huh. Oh, so this is saying if I want, if I have a component that listens to an event, say on focus, but I want to listen also or get the native on focus, not the components on focus, then I'd have to use the native event. Is that what that's saying? BK me. There's a VS Code extension called Vetur. Maybe that can. I do. I have. I just discovered I have it installed right here. See that? I got it. Syntax highlighting, snippet, linting, formatting, autocomplete. Well, I am getting autocompletion, but I'm not getting autocompletion on my API, my custom API. All right. So I don't think I need to worry about this native stuff. I'm not there. .sync modifier. What's this? Do I need to care about this? In some cases, maybe not. We need two-way binding for a prop. Yes, that's true. Unfortunately, true two-way binding can create maintenance issues. Really? It can? Because child components can mutate the parent without the source of that mutation being obvious in both the parent and the child. Yeah, we just ran into that. And we discovered I could use the on emit, this.emit, to do that, to propagate that data back up. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Right there. Oh, what's this? Update colon. What is that? In some cases, okay. That's why instead we recommend ending events in a pattern of update colon my prop name. For example, in a hypothetical component with a title prop, we could communicate the intent of assigning a new value with update colon title. The parent can listen to that event and update a local data property if it wants to, for example. Doc.title equals event. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. This is a little confusing. Let's back up. I'm going to comment out that. I'm going to comment out my custom event. And let's change this. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Okay, so we're binding the make to my message right here. Okay. And then we can do an event update type. Okay. So this is what it's saying. This dot emit update. And what am I updating? Message? Am I updating the make name, or am I updating this name? Because I might not know what this name is. Right? Okay. Let's start with make name. Okay. So we have this. Now I'm going to change this to update. Is it make name? Is it? Is that right? I don't know. Something doesn't seem right. That doesn't sound... Oh! It worked! And I didn't even have to have this here. Yes, Edward. Magic! It's magic! But I'm a little confused on how that... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I get it. I get it. Okay. George, wait. What's your programming background? My programming background is C#.net. I'm a .NET developer. I'm a desktop developer. And so learning web is a challenge for me, to say the least. But I think I understand what's going on. Okay. What we have here is we have an update. So they have this feature, right? Using a pattern to update my prop name. Actually, oh, but I didn't even use the .sync. Oh, okay. So I'm emitting an event called update : make name, which represents that I want to update my make name. So what I'm doing here is in line, I'm handling that event. And I'm setting the message equal to the value I pass back. So I'm calling this event. I'm passing update value to. Here, I'm handling that event with this function. And I'm setting the message property to the args, to this right here, right? So, for convenience, it looks like I could simplify this by getting rid of that. Title.sync. No way. Hold on. Are they saying I could delete this whole thing? And do this? That is awesome. That is awesome. That is freaking cool. Do you see what just happened there? Okay, and they're making a note here. It does not work with expressions. So sync does not work with expressions. That would be invalid. Oh! I'm so excited about that. That is so cool. So we replaced this whole line of code, right? So they have a pattern that they're looking for. Yeah. So they recommend emitting events like this in the pattern of update : the property name. So that's what we're doing. Emit update : the property name, which is make name. This is the value that we want to update, right? And so we could do it longhand by typing this at update : name make name equals and then your function. Or you get rid of all that mess and just type .sync on your binding of make name. Oh, that is awesome. That is so cool. That is so easy. Pop, and everything else works. StramPT, thanks for the follow. This is the test. Bam, updated value 2. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, this is so cool. I like that. I like this a lot, actually. Yes, Darian, it works even with objects. So if you had like a person object, or maybe this make was an actual object and not a string, right? It could be an actual object or the message. That's cool. I like that. Ooh, what's slots? What's this? So this page assumes you've already read the components basics. Maybe. I don't know if I've read it or not. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's 11:50 my time. It is almost lunchtime. Ooh, I need to get to navigation. But I'm out of time today. I have a 2-hour limit on my streams. But man, I learned a lot today. A lot. Dora95. Is it Dora or Door? Dora? Thanks for the follow. What's cooking in Boise today? Well, Vue is what's cooking, my friend. Vue. And we are smoking hot with some cool features. Sigaman QQ. Thanks for the follow. Man, this is awesome. I'm really excited about that. No passing events back and forth. It's based on a pattern, on a convention. And, you know, what's also great about this, by not having to have an event with a name, you simplify your API because the consumer of your component could just rely on the .sync. They don't have to know the event, right? So I can delete that because I'm not using that anymore. Okay, that's cool. All right. Vue is greater than Xamarin. Eat veggie, eat barbecue. Well, as you know, Xamarin is a different framework. It targets something different. However, I will say Vue is pretty cool. I'm liking what I'm learning. Okay, it's much better than React by hands down. Next time someone says they love React, I'm gonna pop them in the face. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that. But I'm gonna give them a stern warning about Vue. BKB. Oh, so just wait until you have a few more layers of nested components and you won't like the emitting anymore. That's where Vuex comes in. Yes, Atari 2600. That's me. Hold on. Wait. Where's my button? There. Right. Yeah, this is cool. I'm really liking Vue. I'm glad I ditched learning React in favor of this. I'm having much more fun. I guess Vuex, I'm definitely going to have to look into Vuex. So I'm just going to do this right quick. What is Vuex? Oh, so Vuex is a state management pattern plus library for Vue applications. Okay. Well, we will definitely get into that. Yes. Yes, IoT Fire. MS is preaching React. And I don't know why, because it's kind of a pain in the butt to learn. You have to kind of have to completely change the way you think about writing apps, especially web apps. You know? Like, it's confusing. And the code is really hard to read. But this is going to be easy. All my TypeScript is going to be down here. I'll have some simple syntax for code up here, some simple bindings. But the majority of my logic is going to be in my TypeScript file. Yeah, they're preaching React because they know that people will then choose Vue. Maybe. I would choose Vue over React any day. And actually, I like React so much, I've already reached out to my VP at Infragistics and said, we need to ship React components. No, not React, Vue. Ugh, too many frameworks. I like Vue. I like Vue so much. I told my VP, we're going to ship Vue components. Because everyone needs grids and charts and spreadsheets and pickers and all kinds of maps. All kinds of crazy stuff. And they're Vue apps, so I'm going to give it to them. Hell yeah. We are going to create Vue components. Huh, Brian, you are hungry, my friend. Go smell some Xamarin before coming back to Vue. Oh my gosh. Dude, I've been doing Xamarin for so long. And I'll tell you what. It is what it is. Right? It's a cool framework. It's a cool technology. It definitely has some issues, especially around tooling. It's definitely got some tooling issues. It's getting better. Of course, Xamarin doesn't suck as bad if you're using Prism. Eh? If you're not using Prism, you're really hating life. Xamarin has its own problems. Heck, most of the time, ask someone new who hasn't been through the pain of figuring out all the nuances of getting a Xamarin project to build or upgrade or whatever, and ask them just to set their environment up and have it work the first time. Not going to happen, right? The tooling is definitely suffering. However, with Vue, with Angular, right? All I had to do was install Node, a CLI, an IDE of my choice, which I chose VS Code, created a project, and it worked. I didn't have any problems launching the app, starting the app up, nothing. It just worked first time. And it's web. It's all web standards. It's all JavaScript. I don't know. IoT Fire. I don't know if I'm still on the Xamarin train, actually. That train might have left, and I don't think I'm on it anymore. Yeah, we need thought leadership change at the Xamarin top layer who are big fans of native crazy. Yeah, I hear you. That's another problem with Xamarin is its vision. What is it? I don't know. Who knows? Is it another Nugatizer 3000? Or Pineapple Pen? Or Baby Shark? I don't know. And yes, if you're not in the Xamarin space, these are legitimate names of projects for Xamarin. I'm not kidding you. Baby Shark. Yes. That was a product code name. Nugatizer 3000 was a legitimate product name. Pineapple Pen. That was a project name. And Xamarin. I'm sure they've changed by now. It's changed, but still. Really? Oh, they're just having fun with it. I know, they're just having fun with it, but it doesn't really help when you're trying to figure out the technology, right? Then again, I've seen crazy JavaScript names too. Hot Towel. Okay, come on. They're everywhere, right? It's not just a Xamarin thing. But yes, that's like the Baby Shark song. Yeah, and real pain is binding context wiring during debugging. And not only that, even Xamarin itself, Xamarin Forms, like, it's an iOS and Android framework. They don't give a crap about UWP. They don't care because no one cares about UWP. You know who cares about UWP? I'll tell you who. Microsoft MVPs. They care about UWP. Companies that have MVPs working for them. They care about UWP because the MVP said they should care about UWP. Companies that have Microsoft pay to build their apps or pay to help them build their apps. Yeah, they care about UWP. But you don't go to Deutsche Bank, Bank of America, or whatever these big companies. Just think of a big company. I don't know. What's another one? Whoever. I don't care. Just pick a name. Chances are, if they didn't have an influencer on their staff, they don't have a UWP app. You know? I'm sorry. It's the same thing that happened with Windows Phone. Same thing. When Windows Phone was around, don't get me wrong, it was a cool phone. I liked it. I liked the interface and how it worked. However, no one cared about it because the app story was not there. The only people who raved about Windows Phone were MVPs, and I'm an MVP, but I don't like it, right? I do not like UWP. I am an MVP. I will tell you right now, I don't like UWP. But the only people who wrote Windows Phone apps were MVPs, right? People who were really drinking the Kool-Aid. It's like Apple, just in reverse. That's why like big banks and things like that, they didn't have apps for Windows Phone. And Microsoft had to actually pay them or build it for them to actually get them to put their apps or build an app for the Windows Phone. And it's very similar to UWP. However, I will say UWP is improving. However, with XAML Islands, right? Oh yeah, Lumia 1020. I had a Lumia 1020. I sure did. Yeah, I love my Lumia. Yes, blind love for leftover Apple. Yeah. Hey, GR, you'll care about UWP if Microsoft pays me. Exactly. But it's right now today, if I'm going to go, actually, on Monday, I'm flying to meet a company. Okay, I'm not going to throw a name out there, but I'm going to go meet a company. And I'm going to help them architect their WPF application. This is file new project that they're creating. And I'm going to go help them architect a WPF app. Right? Hey, Edward, thanks for subscribing. Hey, I appreciate that. Sweet. But they're not creating a UWP app. No, they're creating a WPF app. And I don't know. There's a reason for that. There's a reason. With XAML islands, you know, Windows 10, like WPF apps can now access the WinRT APIs, no problem. You can now host the UWP controls inside of a WPF app if you really need it. Like the web browser's better. Inking is definitely better. So you can host those inside of a WPF app. You can ship your WPF app in the Windows Store today. Sure can. So what's the real benefit? I don't know. AGR. Nice thing about clicking on the Windows Phone, as long as I did, is that I missed most of the early chaos of Android. Yeah. Good point. Good point. So I had a number of Windows phones, and I didn't pay for a single one of them. If I would have had to buy a phone, I probably would have bought an Android. I'm never going Apple. I'm sorry. I'm never going to buy an Apple phone. My kids have Apple phones because that's teenager wants an Apple phone. I got a used one cheap. Sure, here, play with this, right? But I got a little off topic. little off topic there. just a little bit. But $1,500 every 2 years per person in a family. 15. No. No, there's no way in hell I'm buying my teenager a freaking $1,500 phone. No, this thing was a used old phone that I got from, I forgot where I even got it. Might have been a family member who was throwing one out. I don't know. I'm not paying that much for a phone. You kidding me? But yes, the interface of Windows Phone was really nice. I do agree with that. Actually, at the time, I actually convinced my dad to get a Windows Phone. Because he's an older gentleman. He's in his 70s. And the tiles and everything was nice and big. And it was really easy for him to like launch apps and find things and touch things. And it was really good for, a distinguished gentleman of his age. I'm not going to say old people. Right? I can't just say old people. Because some might consider me old. I mean, look at all this gray I have in my beard, right? Laser. How amazing is it to see Vue is developed by one person, but React and Angular is developed by two biggest companies on the planet. Still, Vue is giving a tough competition to those companies' framework. You are right on, my friend. You are exactly right. And actually, I didn't know Vue was developed by one person. I did know that React and Angular, Facebook for React, Angular, Google, but I did not know Vue was developed by one person. That's awesome. That's similar to my project, Prism. So for a long time, it was just me, but then another gentleman, Dan Siegel, he came on board. So it's just two people managing Prism, which has over 8 million downloads. It's a pretty freaking big framework if you're in the .NET space. But it's the same thing, how just one or two people can build something of great value that people like. It's amazing. There is a downside to that, though. Is that a lot of these popular frameworks that rely on the efforts of one or two people can be quite stressful and very heavy on these, right? Yeah, like IoT Fire, exactly. You know, risky proposition for its lifespan. Oh. Okay, so it was one person, but now it's 21. Well, that's good. However, there's a lot of expectations. So as an open source author, there's a ton of expectations that you get from the community. Like there's an issue on Prism right now where there's a feature people want, and it's a very complex, time-consuming feature. And Dan and myself, we have day jobs, right? We do all this community work plus our day jobs, and we just haven't gotten to it. But people are like, my company needs this so bad. My company needs that so bad. So my reply is, well, if your company needs it so bad, they can pay me and I'll write it. How many takers do you think we get on that one? A big fat goose egg. Right? Yeah, Laser gives me hope that I can create something alone. Yes, you totally can. You just got to find that problem people have. What's a problem? And then find a solution, a simple solution. Some of the best projects do one thing very well. Look at Pad Left. Look at that project. It does one thing really well. Pad Left. And I don't know how many billions of freaking downloads that thing has and how many apps depend on it. But something so small and simple written by one person can have a huge impact on the development community. It's just putting yourself out there. So Laser, I encourage you to think of something that bothers you, not what bothers other people. Whatever project you're looking to do, make sure it fits what you want to do, not what other. Don't even care about other people. Just whatever you find value in, and then share it. And then chances are other people are going to relate to that and need that same solution, and then they will start adopting your project. And over a decade, you'll have millions of downloads yourself with lots of people requesting all these features and begging you to fix their bugs, messaging you and calling you and emailing you, Skype and Teams, YouTube and everything to write their apps, fix their problems. You'll love it. Look on the team page on the Vue website. Okay, let's check this out. Team page. Evan Yu, Rahul, Pine, Katashin, Fan, Yosuke, Kazupon. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people here. Oh, this is a great sized team. This is awesome. Yes, it is all over the world. I can see that. Community part. Oh, they got a lot of people. A lot. Holy cow. Hold on, let me show you guys something. That's my team. Right there. Dan and myself. But look, we're pretty responsive. 1,300 closed issues. That's not bad. We've merged 625 requests. We're used by nearly 5,000 projects on GitHub. That's cool. I didn't even look at that. Over 1,000 forks. 3.3 star. Hey, that's not bad. What's really cool is the NuGet downloads. So for example, just where's my NuGets? Oh, right here. Just this NuGet alone. Just this package is 2.2 million downloads just for this one. Pretty cool, huh? It's a lot of work though. But yes, Laser. What are the minimum requirements to join your team? Be involved. Help. That's it. And it can be anything. Like, pick any project that you're passionate about or that you use. Maybe you use a project in your Vue applications, right? Something as little as this. So, besides all the code and samples and tooling and everything we write, we try to write documentation. But as you can see, we don't always have time for documentation. And so, if you have a project that you're passionate about, or that you use, just a simple, a thank you will go a long way, but will go even a longer way as, hey, I noticed you're missing a topic on this. I'll write it for you. I'll spend an hour or two and write a topic, and I'll submit it, and everyone will benefit. So that'd be huge help to any project. But yeah, why do I look like Dr. Strange? What? No, not Strange Love. What the heck? I don't look like Dr. Strange, do I? I don't know. Oh, well. Hold on. Is that right? I'm not seeing it. Now cast magic. Okay. There, got some magic. I was able to change screens. Your muscles are bigger though. Yeah, but he's got magic. He's got magic, right? He's got magic. Yeah, I'm Doctor Strange's little even stranger brother. I'll take that. I'll take that one. So yeah, so if you're thinking of just giving back to any project you use, I strongly recommend just start small. Answer questions. If you know the project well and there's an issue, hop in there and just give some help. Answer a question. Like, I mean, it's nothing we have because we don't answer questions on Prism. If you submit a question to Prism, we close it because we don't have time. So all we get is reports, and most of the time we're blocked by the platform itself. But yeah, Dr. Change. Yeah. I know you're new to Twitch. You know what blank means, right? Or that. I don't know what that emote means, AGR. What? Kappa? That's a Kappa? Yeah, nope. Educate me, please. I am new to Twitch. I do not know what that emote means. What's it? Oh, it means joking and or sarcasm. Oh, okay. Well, I do see the Kappa Ross laser. I do see that. Like a Bob Ross, but Kappa. That's pretty funny. All right. Okay, look. I love talking to you. I love talking to you all. But I'm starving. It's time for lunch. I will not be streaming next week because I'm going to that customer in Nevada, actually. So it's a short trip for me. I don't have to. It's like a 45-minute flight. Not a big deal. But I will be in Nevada next week, so I will not be online. But the following week, I will be back learning more Vue because I am really liking Vue, and I want to learn more. I'm hungry for more, and I want to invite all of you to join me. And thank you for helping me grasp these concepts and getting my code to work. Following week is Thanksgiving. Yeah. Are you saying you're not going to join because it's Thanksgiving? I hope your Vue stays in line with Vue, Brian. Yes. Door95, thank you for attending. Thank you for watching. Thank you all for spending time with me today. and having great conversations with a little bit of code. Okay, everyone. Until next time, thank you, and I will see you in the next stream. Have a good one.